Good morning, nation. How are you? It's M&M Day.
Mr. Darcy, hi.
Go find some.
You might not want to do that, Buckeye. Just moving all over. Who, Buckeye? Oh, oh my. Hi. You kids don't get him today? So we're filming on it.
Megan's on her way.
Oh, sorry.
It's been a little crazy this morning, as usual.
As usual, but you know what? I might have to do a litter break.
A litter break?
Can you watch that if I litter break?
Sure.
My little present. He looks like he's got like his little bubble on the back. So, oh. Tigress. I don't know why he's not going to stand up.
And Megan's here, and now she's not.
I know, just her cheeks are thick, her neck's thick. Look at her tail's thick. And look, it's short though. Oh,
I know.
You've got a Lena tail, it's short. Short Lena tail.
Does anyone have any questions? Ouch. It's chilly here, Taz. We're running 60s now. How is Buckeye doing? Buckeye is doing really good. His wound a week ago was like this, and now it's down to about here.
Do you know anything off the top of your head?
What am I adopting, Meatball? Well,
I got that.
I think I have a house full now.
All right. Who's ready for some updates? We've got some kitties. Let's do some updates. Hi, guys. I feel like I haven't done updates forever with you, and it's because I was in beautiful Florida last week. And let's just say I had a little temper tantrum coming back. Okay. Hi.
Can you come back today, Amy? Why not? Come on.
Hi. Oh. Sorry.
I guess we can't both lean on something
Apparently.
at the same time.
No, I think that was purely my fault. Brr, Dutchie.
Ooh.
Thank you. Schmancy. I didn't do anything with it today. I blew dry it. Blew dry it?
Blue dried it?
Blew dry it. It's blue dried. Hi, guys. Okay, are you guys ready for some updates? I feel like it's been a bit, so let's catch you all up. First thing I wanted to go over really quick is, really because we just had a call not too long ago, was about, ooh, love you, thank you, which was about derecho. And it kind of reminded me, for anybody that's new out there, I wanted to go over our kitties that have CH, which is cerebellar hypoplasia. I'm sure Ahmad will probably post up a little link on it here in a minute. But we just call it CH because it's a big mouthful. CH is a really interesting disease. Is it a disease? It's not a disease.
It's not a disease.
Because disease implies that it... What's the word I'm looking for, guys? Disorder?
Disorder, probably.
Medical problem. CH is a very interesting medical problem where what happens is when the mommy, we always promote, you know, the distemper vaccine. It's such a great vaccine, but disorder, when the mommy gets pregnant and she has neurological issue. Thank you, Giovanni. Thank you. When the mommy gets pregnant and has distemper and hasn't had that vaccine, she can pass on CH to a kitten. And not all kittens in the litter will have it. It's just, it's a neurological disorder that affects a portion of their brain that affects their mobility. So this is a disorder that will never get better or worse. So the good news with that, and also other good news is there's no pain with this. So I think that's kind of amazing. Is they don't hurt. They're just kind of they're wobble. They wobble around. Yeah, it's a lot like cerebral palsy. You know, kind of like that, or what's the other disorder that people get where they shake? Parkinson's. It's a lot like Parkinson's as well, where they shake. So there's a lot of different varieties of it. We have a few kitties that have it. Darcy and Spiker are going to be our mildest cases, where they can still walk and get where they need to, but they still wobble and they'll fall down. Alma is, I would almost say, more extreme to, like more severe to moderate case, because while she can never really stand to walk, she can wobble to get where she wants to go. Ramsey and Lucy are going to be our most severe. They can't eat on their own. They can't potty on their own. That's why if you see Kim, where's Kim?
Yes. Yes.
Kim, who is amazing. Come on up, Kim. And Cindy. But that's why Kim actually comes in so early in the morning, and why we try to have people stay so very late, just strictly to potty them, you know, and make sure that they're as comfortable as possible. So we rearrange people's work schedules just for 2 kitties because they need it. So I think that's really cool that we have that ability. And so big thanks to Kim for doing that. And as we know, Cindy, who loves her Rammy boy. And Cindy, bless her heart, comes in 7 days a week. And oftentimes if no one's in here, she'll pop in and just make sure they're pottied and take care of them. So one other interesting thing about them is, as we know, Darcy and Spiker are a little more floofier. So that's because they can actually walk around and get to food. That's not the word I'm wanting. They're more mobile, so they can build up that muscular strength. That's the word I'm looking for. Whereas Lucy and Ramsey, because they can't walk, they have no muscular structure or no muscular tone to them at all. And because they are so severe, they wobble way more than a less severe kitty. So them just existing burns so much calories. So those kitties that are going to be more severe, they'll never be overweight. They will never be overweight. It's impossible. They'll burn more calories just existing than than a normal kitty cat. So I thought it was a good opportunity for anybody that's fairly new here and have not seen these kitties before and wondered what's going on with them, to know a little bit more about that disorder. Will physical therapy help Lucy and Ramsey? No, it's not their body that's the problem, it's their mind. So no amount of work will be able to fix the issue that's actually in their mind with their nerves. So, you could, I don't even think physical therapy would do anything. And it's something that's been tried in the past. We used to have little walkers and things that they could use and stuff like that. They hated it. Darcy had one, Alma had one. They did not like it. They don't like to be confined. And the neat thing with them, I think, is, we as people need to give them way more credit. They're very independent, and they do not, they know what they want, they know how to get what they want, and they know how to do what they want. Mm-hmm. They're actually pretty special. Lucy, yes, Lucy can walk, and Ramsey can walk too a little. We've all seen them probably both walk, but it's just not quite as fluid. And if anybody, there's Craig. Hey, Craig. If anybody's actually physically been here, it's kind of neat because you can see their determination. Oh, yeah. They're more determined than you think. Mm-hmm. I've helped Alma in the past walk to where she gets to get her where she wants to go, and She does not want your help. Lucy and Rancy also are the same kind of thing. Have you guys seen before where they've almost jumped out of our arms? Have you seen this? Because it happens where they almost jump out of their arms. They are like, I got this. Yeah, so they're actually they're pretty amazing kitties. I personally have never seen a CH cat before I've worked here. And why that is normally they're generally euthanized right away. So prior to here, I had never seen them before, and I think, you know, it's becoming a little bit more known about and understood. So depending on severity levels, they're not immediately euthanized. So just a little history for people that
They do take a lot of extra care.
they do, yeah.
That's for sure.
They do. So just something kind of interesting to, you know, yeah. So kind of interesting. So there was just something interesting to go over real quick today. So Sam, you know, I hadn't either. Sam saying he never saw a CH cat before watching FFRC. I hadn't seen one either. We do get calls occasionally like, oh no, what's wrong with that cat? Or they do look like they might be, you know, drugged or on a pain med or something like that. They're not. This is just how they are because they're so wobbly. So thought it'd be a good opportunity to go over that with you guys. The next thing that we're going over, and I'm not going in any order at all, is we have an adoption tomorrow. I do not have a time yet for you guys. I'm so sorry, but I will try to work with them and get that as soon as I can. But yeah, I do have a adoption tomorrow. It's gonna be Zeke. Look, there goes Buckeye and Dobby. Buckeye and Dobby are the best of friends. I'm telling you what, best friends. Not our chatter. Yeah, so Zeke's gonna go tomorrow. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm really sad because I love him so much, and it's gonna be really hard.
He is getting a wonderful home. They know that he has ongoing upper respiratory issues,
Mm-hmm.
And they have dealt with that with their own cat, and are very willing to take on another cat with it.
Yeah, it actually started as a joke with these people who are super duper nice, but we were talking about upper respiratory infections, and they said that they're, you know, that one of their cats deals with that, a chronic all the time, upper respiratory, and as a joke I kind of said, well, you should take Zeke because he always has one too, and since you're already used to it. That was a joke. And then I think a week later they messaged and said, you know, we thought about it and we kind of want to. So it's going to be awesome. And I am very confident that we're going to see updates and pictures on them.
Oh, yes.
So the hardest thing is, I think for me, is especially when they've been here longer, you get attached. It's almost harder the longer they've been here. So, but it's a great home, and you guys know I would not let him go if it wasn't just the absolute perfect home, and it is perfection. When you guys see it, you'll be, I think not one of you is going to say a bad word. You're going to be very happy. So that's good. Let's see here. We had Mayor Anani, and will he have siblings? He will. And I think they know the siblings, right? They know them, the siblings.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys know the siblings. That's a little tidbit for you. You guys know who the siblings are, if you've watched a little bit. Or long enough, I guess. So that'll be very fun. So we had Mayor Anani and Jersey go up. They both have thyroid issues. They're older boys. So they went up to the vet this week and got their blood work to see how they are. And they're both doing really good, actually. Darcy's very pleased with how they're looking. We had to do a couple little change meds to, you know, up a dose, lower dose kind of thing. Thyroid is such, if anybody deals with that out there, I hear that this is such just a finicky thing to get, you know, you're upping the meds, lowering the meds, upping them. So all in all, the good news is overall they're very good. So that's awesome. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about that I had spoke to Darcy, and you know, we haven't even talked about this, so it's news for you too.
Okay, so I'll pay attention.
Pay attention on this one. Cough it out. One of the things I was going to go over with you was Mr. Darcy. Mr. Darcy, we've noticed, you know, him just being a little bit slower, just
You okay, baby?
Oh, that is like a pure hairball. Oh, you know what it is? He was licking the heck out of Dobby earlier. It's Buckeye coughing.
It's okay,
and
fine.
It sounds like a hairball, and he was just licking the heck out of Dobby, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be black hair that's going to cough up. Okay, all right, fine. Just stay. I can't. So I wanted to go over Mr. Darcy. Mr. Darcy's been, I don't know, just getting older. I don't know really. There's not a particular thing. I just feel like he's, help me out, slowing down, or
Definitely.
you know, just slowing down and just having a bit of a time. So I spoke with Darcy about this, and you know, we just took him for blood work a couple weeks ago. Becoming more feeble. Yes, that's probably a right word. Deteriorating. I just spoke to Darcy about this a couple weeks or yesterday, and was going over that, and I'm like, you know, I don't know, what should I do? Should I, you know, should he come back up? He just had blood work 2 weeks ago. Should he come back up again? Should we try some meds on him? What's going on? And we determined that probably the best thing for him, and it's kind of what we've always said, so this isn't really brand new to you guys, but it's just continuing hospice care, making him comfortable, palliative care, making him cozy. We're just going to give him a little pain meds and just kind of make him feel comfortable, and just some tummy calming meds and things to just make him feel good and go from there. You know, we've talked about a lot that Mr. Darcy, he does have, he's in kidney failure, which we already know. But what we don't talk about terribly much is that he actually has like 6 other major issues going on. So the kidney issue kind of takes the lead, but he's got an enlarged heart, he's got some liver issues, pancreatic issues, skeletal issues. I think basically every organ in his body is, you know, kind of deteriorating and failing and things like that. So our goal for him is just to
Keep loving
him, and yeah, maybe he should move into Debbie's retirement home for the elders. But he's a good boy, but we're going to keep an eye on him. The big thing is quality over quantity. So if he's not happy anymore, that's going to be our focus. So just something for you guys to be aware of, so you're not shocked. Thank you. And Jabber, actually, funny enough you say that. Jabber said getting older just like all of us. That's actually exactly what Darcy said. Darcy said that, you know, this is exactly what happens when we get older, things start kind of failing. We're starting to have a little...
Starts with your shoulder.
No. You ain't going nowhere anytime soon, and if you do, I'll wheel you in here. Yeah, Amy. Yes, you can see him struggling a little bit, getting up and down off the counter. His body's he's sleeping more. He seems a little bit more lethargic. So, you know, just kind of things like that. You know, just keeping an eye on him. Just a little bead. So there's that. What else do I need to update on? Kitty Christmas. Fundraiser first. Mr. Darcy probably is 80 in human years. We know he's at least 15. So if there is some sort of cat math on that, you know, that would probably put him about 80 or in over 80. So there's that. The next thing is fun. This is Burger. Someone adopt this boy. He's so cute. The next thing is that we have a fundraiser coming up. Lynette, do you have the fundraising details?
It starts Monday or Sunday night at midnight, whatever be the case. We will run it through Friday morning at 9 a.m. We'll end.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah, I'm just gonna surprise Megan like she does me all the time.
Can you tell we roll with things so much here? Like, we're ending it at 9. Is that okay?
Oh, jeez. $5 for a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
There's 8 items.
They are awesome.
A lot of Thanksgiving decorations and really, really neat. You will be seeing pictures and lists of stuff here really soon.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do the drawing Friday at noon.
At noon.
At noon. So
It's going to be really fun. So our whole goal for this is obviously fundraising. Guys, if you would have told me how much money I have to spend in a rescue, I would have slapped you, called you a liar, and ran away. I probably wouldn't have slapped you though, and I wouldn't have called you a liar. I'm not like that. But I would have never guessed that running a rescue is so expensive. In one day, I actually think I remember them pretty close. I have the bills on my desk, and I can tell you exactly. But in one day, I paid out $4,500. $4,500 in one day. This was for I'm gonna break it up and kind of. The vet bill that we had was like $2,500, and then we had our medicine bill, which is the meds that we order in, which was $2,000. This was just one day. I about got sick. I really did. I was like, this was just medical. And there wasn't really much on the medical bill. I mean, there was a few blood draws, you know, nothing major. And then there was ABBA and Aponi's eye removal, which...
It wasn't. I didn't think it was meds. It was just that.
Oh, now I gotta go get it. Let me see. Hold on, let me go get it. No, I think it was both of them.
Sorry.
Sorry. Alma moved again.
But extremely expensive. Just, you know, doing what the cats have to have it's so expensive. Oh. Yeah, Taz. When she opened the bills, and we was pretty stunned at how much they were.
I cried a little bit, and Lynette had to hold me. Junior's been sitting on my
Desk as
desk.
usual.
Yeah, so our bill from Patterson, which is our medical supply, like our medicine supply company, was $2,510.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're okay. It's good to check anyways. And our vet bill from Fountain City was $2,053.02. So, Kitty's mom, yes. I agree. And it was crazy. The inoculations for both the babies, one, because they did Abba's neuter in that too. So Abba's was $856. A pony, because just for her eye removal, was $658. And you guys, what's amazing to me is these are with discounts. You know, Dr. Darcy is so kind. She does not have to do it, but she gives us discounts. So I'm really grateful for that. Yeah, I mean, golly. Would you stop? So, I mean, this is just, it's the eye removals, and then we just had, you know, some random blood works. Mr. Darcy's blood work, you know, on there. Praline, we had some blood work done. That's it. So, yeah, Taz, I believe that.
And we still have some that
Yeah,
yes, eye removals and
I mean, and this is just these are two bills. Our other biggest expense, and you know, is employee wages is our biggest expense. On top of that, I would say employee wages are probably our biggest expense. We don't have terribly many employees, but you know, it's the fact of the matter, guys. I mean, as much as people would love to work for free, they also have to buy food. So it's kind of employee wages, vets, and medical bills. It's just, so that's why we do all these fundraisers, and that's our goal for this one. Can you ask for more of a discount? I will say they actually, the discount they give us is pretty substantial. For example, let's just go to for Abba's inoculation and his neuter. They gave us an almost $400 discount on him. A $400 discount on him. Soon taxes. Well, should we? There, literally, while you guys, my tax, that's my Tucky. While you guys are saying taxes, my accountant just called right now because taxes are due. Which I can tell you how much taxes should we don't have the final number yet, but taxes are coming up, and also it's going to be about $20,000. This is also going to that. So it's a little bit stressful. Poor Lynette, I have been like, we need to do a fundraiser, we need to do a fundraiser, we need to do a fundraiser. Literally $20,000 in taxes is more than I bought my car for. Brand new off the lot, I paid $12,000 for my car. I mean, not all at once. I mean, I got a loan. I'm not rich. But so yeah, you're right, KB. It would be more if you lived in Texas. I mean, you know, I should be grateful because there's lots of things to be grateful for. So I'm trying to be upbeat about it and not super stressful. But I am a little stressed. I'm a little scared. It's a lot.
Exactly, that's what I was going to say. It's a lot.
It's a lot. So, and someone had mentioned grants. We don't qualify for grants as of this moment, because we are not a 50C3. We are technically set up as a business even though we are nonprofit. Because they're nonprofit and rescue, but no, but we technically are set up as a business, even though we are nonprofit. Again, I went over with my bookkeeper. I went over with Pam the other day. My bookkeeper, she's amazing. I love her, about doing that 501c3, and she's like, I just don't know that it would be wise for us in our situation, you know. So
it's one of those, the cons outweighs the
pros.
The pros.
It does. And if you sit and think on it, to me, the biggest thing, I don't care about all the other things, like you have to publish your books, and I don't give a crap. Oh, sorry. I don't care. I don't care about that. There's nothing to hide. It literally goes to the cats, so I'm fine with that. That I don't mind. You have to have a board of directors, which that scares me a little bit, because if at any time the board of directors says, I have to do something, I have to do it. So if for some reason the board of directors says, I want no CH cats and you have to get rid of them, I have to abide by that. If they don't agree with me, they can fire me. So those bits scare me. That's what scares me. There was another one thing on there that worried me. If you have if you have a 501c3, there's a lot more accounting stuff that you have to do, and which that's okay. You just have to log things differently, you know, which is okay. And we don't mind doing that, but there's no way that you could do this. I mean, like with what she does, there's no way I could add that to her pile. So you have to hire an accountant. So how much is that? I'm sure they probably make $40,000 a year, 50. So you would have to assume that a 501c3 would generate enough to at least pay the accountant. Then it would require that I take a paycheck, which I have to, per the bylaws for a 501c3, you're required to take a paycheck of reasonable standards. So, you know, like I would have to take a national average paycheck, which I don't right now. Which I'm sure I could probably donate it back, but still, it's just a lot of stuff. Is it worth it?
You're right, Polydactyl Mama. It is more math science.
It is. So,
you guys are
thank you.
wonderful.
Thank you. Yeah, so I don't know. If there's something in the future that would change, I would love it, because I would love the tax implications. That would be great for you guys. That would be awesome for myself and for all of us that do donate here. I mean, we donate. It would help a lot too, but it's by a popular vote. So they
and I would not be allowed.
She can't be
to
on it
be on the
either.
board.
Neither could I. So when I first thought of that, I was like, okay, well, I'll just be the board president and she'll be my vice president. No, you can't do that. We can't work here and be on the board, if that makes sense. So anyways.
Am I allowed to come in there again?
I know my math. I don't know my science.
So, yeah, so there's
very strict rules.
There is.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks, Penelope. I'll keep that in mind for sure. So there's that. So that's, long story short, we're doing a fundraiser next week. So keep that in mind. Okay, so what other updates do we have?
Kitty Christmas.
Kitty Christmas. Kitty Christmas is coming up. So we're working on something with that. Do you want to tell them about what we're working on with the food?
Megan done some research while she was on vacation.
It's always about the cats, no matter where I am.
But, and this is not for sure yet.
It's not.
But we're working on this. She found a food company that is willing to let us possibly buy pallets of food for the cats at a discounted price. And it would be kind of like our litter. We do get our litter through a company with a discounted bulk price. We do have to buy so much at a time, and whether that be 1 pallet or 2 pallets or whatever. So yes, very excited about that. The bad side on that is we would have to have the income to purchase pallets at a time. So that's where we would, again, rely on you guys. But I think it could be a great thing.
Wouldn't that be amazing? I am so excited about this. I'm hoping it works out. So I don't know how far you got in. I wasn't paying attention. But I have to get a vendor's license, which I had to call the state. Let me tell you, that's awesome. I love calling the state for
3 hours.
3 hours. But I had to call the state just for them to say, yeah, you can do this. So now that I have a vendor's license, I can sign up for this distribution, which is where companies buy their wholesale food. And
we can choose the food.
Mm-hmm. And from my understanding, they won't share their distribution list with me. I do know that they have Friskies, but they won't share the distribution with me yet until you're a vendor, which I understand. No, like that's a common thing. Companies won't do that. But I know they do a whole bunch of stuff. Like they do. She was telling me, she's like, she said another one, and I can't think of it, but it was like Frisco's and another 2-word one, and I think it started with a P, like Perfect Portions or something. It was a 2-word thing. I don't know the pricing yet, and I don't even know what the discounts are. I'm hoping they're awesome, but on the flip side, any discount's got to be good, right? I know a lot of things, maybe Pro Plan, maybe. But I know a lot of things when you buy them wholesale, it's normally 100% markup, is how they go. So, if they're selling it for, or if you buy it for $10, they're selling it for $20. So can you imagine how far your money could go if we were able to buy these at a wholesale cost? So we could just do a pallet fundraiser. Oh man.
And it would, well, there would be a minimum purchase.
Yeah, you have to buy a certain amount, and they said the discount's based on quantity, which is, again, that's kind of a typical thing. That's why we get big pallets of litter. But right, yes, Jack. So instead of sending food, we could send money, and then it would. So the $20 that you guys send, in food, we could take that $20 in cash and buy 2 things worth of food.
Yeah,
$40 worth of food. So I think it would be amazing. I hope it works out really, really well. Some of us, yes, I saw that, KB. Thank you. Some of you guys did donate some money for emergency food because we were so very low. Yes, Cindy has gone out and picked some up, and it has been a great help. So thank you so very much for that. Thank you for reminding me of that, KB. That happened like while I was on vacation. It was like the tail end of my vacation, I believe.
It would save money on shipping fees.
Mm-hmm.
Janet, like I said, we don't know all the details because we've not been approved as a vendor yet.
Mm-hmm.
So they won't give us much information until we are already approved.
Yeah. But, I guess depending on the pallet size, depending on pallet size and stuff like that, maybe if it is all one flavor of food, which I can't imagine, or we could get a pallet of the variety packs, or I don't know. We'll see, but it's really, I'm hopeful about this. This is a very exciting thing. It does. Thank you, Jabber. So, yeah, we're really excited about this.
It's like our, here's just an example. The litter that we order, we have to order at least 1 pallet. And that pallet is 100 bags of litter. Actually, it's...
No, it's 98.
Yes, I was going to say 98.
It's 98.
It's not 100, it's
So
98.
weird. Right, Katie. You might tell Megan they don't have Friskus.
I've already teased her about that,
She
Katie.
has. She's like, Friskus? What's that? Friskies? I think it would be awesome. I just think it would. I don't know. I hope it pans out. So we're still working out some details for Kitty Christmas, because if we can land this might be a really awesome thing for Kitty Christmas. So then we can almost turn in Jax. This is buying direct. This would be buying direct. And I picked Frisco's to see. I contacted them on their website just as a maybe this would work. If it does work though, and we do get that vendor's license, you can sure as bet I'm going to be contacting Royal Canin, especially Mama and Baby Cat. That's so expensive. So I'm going to check a lot of that stuff. So yeah, for Kitty Christmas, if this pans out,
definitely videos, pictures.
Yeah, so that's why I'm sorry for my delay in Kitty Christmas, because we've been kind of working on this and working on different things, and we've had just kind of a little shortage on staff and people that have time to do a Kitty Christmas like we did in the old days. We're trying to work out something different where it might be a more financial thing, to where we do a Kitty Christmas for, like, you know, donate for medical expenses, donate for a pallet of litter or something like that, and it might make it easy. Yeah. Yeah, Jax. So that's why we're kind of still in that really odd working on it plan, and forgive me on my delay. It's just we're trying to figure out a way to, I mean, we're just down a little bit more staff still from COVID, which is kind of weird, but we lost a lot of staff and different things from that time. So it's just kind of, we're short on staff. So yeah, Bill and Angie, they're too busy. Too busy. If any of you are friends with Angie on Facebook, that woman is somewhere all the time. I mean, every time I turn around, she's up in Grand Rapids, she's here and there, and she I think I still tease her often. I'm like, your little jam business that you started has really panned out. Yes. You know, it's like she just did it as a hobby, and now it's just crazy.
Penelope, how much does it cost per new cat for tests and meds? We start out with a minimum of $350 to $400 per cat. That's saying the cat comes in absolutely 100% healthy.
And remains healthy.
That is just for the testing of them, which they get 2 tests, leukemia, FIV, and heartworm. They get 2 to 3 distempers. They get a rabies, worming, flea prevention, and the spay and neuter. So yeah, $350 to $400 per healthy cat. And that's for one day.
Yeah.
That doesn't include food, that doesn't include litter or treats or toys or all the other million things that you guys help supply.
Yeah, it's a lot. Is a sponsor cat still up on our website? Ugh. Our website's still being built. We're working on that. We need to reach out to our guy that's building that and see if we can get an update on that, because it's taken a while, and I don't know tech stuff, so I don't blame him for taking a while. I'd probably be stuck for 7 years on trying to build a website. So
we also have our store still open. We have lots of stuff in the store, just no way of,
Putting it out there.
yeah.
Can we raise the adoption fee to $120? You know, that's possible. It's possible. However, it's hard. Adoptions, in my opinion, are already slow because there's so many free cats, you know, out there. So,
And we have the Humane Society here in town with us, and lots of humane societies surrounding us closely. And they do a lot of deals.
yeah, like buy one, get one free,
specials.
and yeah,
So that hurts.
it does. Melanie, how can you owe so much in taxes when you have so many expenses? Great question. I don't know taxes at all. I'm, you know, if you think I'm bad at math, I'm worse at taxes. I can tell you that we have like a little bit of savings. So because probably we didn't deplete our savings, you know, into zero, then we would have owed less. I don't know. I mean, we have an emergency fund in case the world shuts down tomorrow. We have something that could get us through the next 3 months. So.
And another thing on taxes is every penny that is sent in
Has to be taxed.
has to be taxed.
Because we're not a 501c3. So.
And still, you're still going to have, why do we pay so many taxes as a normal employee? You know, they just tax you to death. And if you slap a business name on it, that makes it that much more.
It does. So, yeah, that's a good. See, she's better at taxes than I am, but that makes sense. But like everything you send in, that's income. So you have to pay tax on that.
We do have write-offs.
Thanks, Sebastian.
Not. I mean, you can't write off cat food. You can't write off cat litter per se. The things that we can write off is more repairs, stuff that we purchase ourselves, not including litter, cat food. Coranda tower, yeah, we can write a Coranda tower off, but it's compared to the income, there's not near enough write-offs, and therefore you pay more in taxes.
Yeah, I'm with you, Melanie. Though I don't understand it because I'm like, but we have all this expense, and I ask her all the time. I'm like, I don't get this. Like, I don't understand it because like I thought the tax would be like, you owe nothing, thanks, and have a great day. But I guess that's just not how, you know. When does taxes ever say that? Never.
Yeah. Jax, you're right. It's very minimal deductions.
Yeah, right. The minimal things that you can actually deduct.
And you can't, you know, if we have a $5,000 vet bill, you can't, just because you write it off doesn't mean that writes the whole bill off. It's a percentage, and it's a very small percentage.
Stacia, if you scroll, like if you rewind this recording, I go into a real big discussion on why we are not a 501c3. So rewind back 20 minutes maybe, and you'll be able to see it. Okay, so there's all of that good stuff. Let me see here. There you go, Nancy.
Stuff.
Now the great stuff.
Fundraiser next week.
Trivia. Halloween trivia today at noon.
Adoption Friday.
I'm glad when I have my hair so I can tell her secret messages. You decide. I have to answer this work question.
No, Supi asked if there's any way we can give to FFRC that would not be taxed.
No. No. The only way to avoid the taxes.
Large amounts of cash in the mail.
Which, as a shipper, that is illegal. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it.
That's
it.
You know, there's two things in life that you can't cheat, and that's death and the IRS.
That's true. And you know, the sad thing is I'm not smart enough to cheat. She knows this. I'm like, Lynette, tell me like sneaky ways to get around taxes, but that aren't illegal, but that like our smart people know. And she's like, there's not, honey.
You'll get busted at the end.
I will, and I'll be the type that's like, I'm the type of one that would get busted and be in prison because I try to write off a coffee or something. That one,
yes.
The one coffee that I swindled out of FFRC, but then ended up paying it back by $10. So
there you go, Taz. Just show up with large bags.
that's fine.
Of cash.
Large bags of cash.
That would be
that's
awesome.
best. Okay, so what do you?
Leave no trails.
So we did take in one new cat. His name, oh God, I just really like threw that at you guys, didn't I? I didn't give you any fanfare or nothing. We did take in a new kitty cat. He is super adorable and I love him already. His name is Fluffs, Fluffs. Fluffs. He is super cute. He's approximately 3 to 4 years old. I don't have his exact date of birth on him, but he is super duper cute. Where he came from was he is actually Sherry's kitty. Sherry and Brandon broke Sherry's heart. He has been having some tickle-tot issues, so she asked if she could bring him up and put him in the cove. I said yes. You know, he's already in the cove, but I will show you a picture of him because he is just, oh my. Okay. There he is. Look at him. He's gray. Look at him. He is huge. Look at how huge he is. Oh, I love him. He is being such a good boy. He went out to the cove and he is just like, hi, I'm Fluffs. Nice to meet y'all. He's a big boy. Like if you think Egypt's big, this one is
Big.
honking big. So he's adorable. So I love him very much. And he's settling in very well.
You know how hard it is trying to ignore her?
And I'm poking her under the table.
And she's poking me. And kicking me. Megan has a secret. Megan's not good at secrets.
All right. Okay, so I might have done something bad. And you guys are all going to want names, and I don't have them, and I don't have date of birth or nothing.
What would we need names and date of birth for?
Who cares? They're cute. Okay, so it's not my fault, first of all. Let me just explain that. I got back on Friday night. It's the mods actually's fault. I got back on Friday night, and of course Saturday someone messaged and they're like, they sent me a picture of 2 cats and they said 2 cats and they said,
I'm gonna hold my 2 here.
And then they said, can you take these kittens? And I'm like, yeah. You know, well, I was like, you know, no, I can't, but they're just like itty bitty kitties, and they're being bottle fed. And I was like, oh brother, they're bottle fed. And I'm like, fine, I'll take them. Lynette's gonna kill me, but I'll take them. And then she's like, oh, that's great. I tell you what though, all 7 are doing great. And I could show you my text message. I could show you my text message. I literally wrote back, wait, I'm sorry, how many are there? And she's like, there's 7. And I'm like,
Don't stick up for her, Stuart.
I was like, so what do you say? I mean, honestly, I want to know. Like, literally, I was like,
Yes, Stuart, she did say 7. 1 + 1 = 7.
Look, here's my text message. Let's see if I can do it without showing the phone number, though. There. Wait, how many babies? 7. And I'm like, oh gosh, for some reason I saw the picture and thought only 2. And they're like, nope, here's the bushel of babies. Legit, I was like, wait, I'm sorry, how many? So then what do you say at that point? You can't say, oh, well, I was going to take the 2, but not 7. So just give me your 2 favorites. And so they are, I will say though, when I saw the one picture, I actually kind of specifically got one because I'm like, Lynette is just going to be.
Yeah, did you guys catch that? I took the 2 because Lynette will love the 1.
So I'm not even sure. Yes. So Amy and Dale and Craig and Logan saw these babies come in. So Dale has nicknamed them the Magnificent 7. They are how are they eating? With all their limbs.
Yes.
It's better when the paws in the food. They are monstrous. They are the naughtiest, messiest kittens. I've already done a couple videos for the moderators. Just little. I try to give them heads up before, so they're aware of what's happening before
Unlike Lynette.
Okay, in fairness, on Saturday, I was so excited about the kittens. I wanted to show the mods a video on Saturday. So before I'm like, before I do that, I better call Lynette. So I called Lynette like literally 5 minits before I did this live video. I'm like, hey, love you. You look pretty at home, I'm sure. I also took in 7 kittens. I'll see you Monday. It's basically how the call went. And I'm like, please don't be mad.
Click.
Although I did see you on that video though. You're like, well, I better check them out. Are you guessing at the sexes yet?
Male or female?
Well,
We're
okay.
pretty sure they're male or female.
Yes, for sure. They're definitely male or female. Also, that does bring me to one thing that I gotta interject here very quickly is Meowdith. Meowdith is a boy. Oops. I did bad. I'm sorry. Meowdith is a boy. So everybody update your chart. I went to pick up Meowdith the other day and I'm like, hold on a tick. Tack. Was a good one, right? So Meowdith is also a boy. So I feel bad for his name. So I might just call him Meow for short. But his legal name on paper is Meowdith. So anyways, okay, going back to that, Meow did grow Tic Tacs. So back to the Magnificent 7. How old are they? We're putting them about 4 or 5 weeks, probably more towards the 5-week mark. There's men with the name Meredith? Okay. So yeah, so should we somehow, what are you doing here? It's those things. Very good. Oh, okay, great. Yeah, it's like a boy named Sue. Okay, so should we show them? God, I don't even know how we're gonna do it. I mean, we need to get a Tupperware tote with a lid.
If it's a hot mess, I'll help.
There you go.
Okay, actually, all right. Are you guys ready? Oh, brother. Oh. Okay. Meredith Burgess. Yes. He was in Don't Tell Me. He was in oh my gosh. No, Meredith Burgess. Meredith Burgess was in the scary TV show. Dark Cat. We talked about this.
He was, but he was also...
What's the scary TV show? It's black and white.
Keep going.
Twilight Zone. Thank you.
But he was Rocky's trainer.
What?
Yeah, in Rocky.
Burgess Meredith. Oh, it's Burgess Meredith.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's go see if we can do this.
So look, I was just holding Stinky.
Now, FYI, guys, these babies are...
That's not stinky.
Oh, it stinks.
Oh, that's... Okay. Oh, man.
Want to help people?
You guys be prepared. Yes.
Mind you, it takes 4 of us to get 2 kittens.
Okay, now they're not tested, so...
Yeah, make sure we go out.
Yes. Okay, these babies are not tested. So I've got the 2 orange, I believe, brothers. This one is the runt. Look at this little one. I do runt. The runt of the litter. So there's 2 boys, I think. They're... Okay, there's those 2. Okay. There's these 2, an orangey and a white, and this is a black tiger and white. Look at their faces, guys. They're disasters.
Oh, you haven't seen nothing yet. We're
No,
gonna,
you
we're gonna
haven't
save
seen.
the
We're saving
disaster
the disaster
for
for last. This one is the tortie. She's the cleanest one of the bunch. She is always so proper. She's very good. This one's a long-haired Duluth calico. I believe long hair. She
Meatball
looks...
is very interesting.
Oh, she's biting me.
Oh yeah, they're hungry. They're...
Oh.
And then here comes what I lovingly call Karen.
Or Lynette.
I call
I've
her...
nicknamed her Stinky
I don't know why I call her Karen.
because she's a hot mess.
Because she just looks like a woman that's had a long day at work and needs to go home and have a glass of wine.
This is why Megan took them, because of this one.
Look at her really close.
I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to feed her after midnight or get her wet, because I think drastic things could happen. They may have already happened. I think there was one to begin with, and Megan fed them after midnight and got them wet.
Look at this hair.
I think
Hers,
that's what
hers
happened.
disaster. Oh. Hers disaster. No, don't get gold. I gave her a bath tomorrow. I know it don't seem like it.
Yesterday, not
Or,
tomorrow.
well,
She'll get one today, probably.
so it's not her fault because the other babies nurse on her.
She's like,
Oh gosh, they all need. Oh, they're yes, look how I'm starving. Look at that tummy. Oh brother, go get Lynette. Oh, for heaven. Wait, will someone make them up some food? Let me go wash, guys, really quick. It's like I've been doing just mama and baby cat wet and water, warm water. sure Darcy's like, oh, bother, all those kittens. You're probably the grandpa that has those kittens, aren't you? Okay. Oh my gosh. What do you guys think? Oh my, you guys, they are just, they have, yeah, Dad goes like, what in the world is that? Yeah, so they're not tested, guys. I normally don't like, you know, I hate showing you guys ones that aren't tested just because we do not know. I will say though, it is kind of unusual for them to have a positive test at a young age, you know, so that's a good sign. And overall, other than them being incredibly messy, just absolutely disastery messy, they are the healthiest babies. They are so healthy. Yeah, so they are just, what happened to mommy kitty? She stopped caring for them. The mommy was a feral in the neighborhood. The family thinks that they're actually finally close enough to be able to catch her now and trap her, but the mama just stopped caring for them. One had actually already passed away, so there were 8, but one had passed away in the elements. So I love them. They're all beautiful. They're very sweet, and they come running up to you when they see you. So they're, it is a big litter, yeah. So, but they're all doing very well. They're very healthy. So it's hilarious. They've got a litter box in the back, or I'm sorry, we had to put in, I think it was like 4 or 5 litter boxes in there because, I mean, they just eat and poop. That's all they do. Oh my gosh. Crazy. So anyway, so there's that. So, oh, I know. They're so beautiful. All of them. They're so pretty. So, how old are they? I have them at like probably more towards the 5-week mark. Their weights are all very good. They're not even the biggest isn't even 1 pound yet. I know you're smelling other kitties. The biggest isn't even 1 pound yet. So ideally they're 1 pound at 1 month. So I think they might just need food, but they're 4 or 5 weeks. What, Peppa? What? So, I know, KB. I thought the same thing too, so. That belly doesn't weigh a pound. No, even the smallest one I showed you with that big, huge tummy, that small one is the runt of the litter. So, but he's finally, like, that big tummy is, like, just recently over the last few days, and he's actually gaining weight. So, that's awesome. Thanks, Karen. So, yes. So, there you go. Now you have the updates, and quit being saucy. So, okay, that's it. I'm sorry. That was a long update. I've missed you guys, so this is what happens. That would be a cute name, Napkin. Oh, Napkin would be a cute name. Yeah. Yeah, so, and welcome, Karen. Sorry, I didn't say that. But, okay, well, I will let you guys go. We're going to get back to it. Lynette's feeding them, which I am sure that they're, demolishing the food. They're, brother. All right, well, you guys are wonderful. Oh, before I forget, because Cindy keeps telling me, I'm going to try to let you guys know the top 5 things that we need right now. Ouch! Ooh! Ooh! Is a shop vac, which I'll probably try to get that added to our Amazon order. Mother and baby cat dry food. I think we're all out of that, which is terrible, but they're eating like crazy. So the Royal Canin mother and baby dry food we're out of. Purina 1 adult dry food we are very low on. Any bisques, stews, appetizers, very low on. Fancy Feast cans and Perfectly chicken. So There you go. All right. Well, you guys are wonderful. Have a great day. I will see you around. Yeah. Thanks for all you guys do. There is an Amazon list. I'm sure one of the moderators could probably post a link in there somewhere. But thank you guys. You guys are wonderful. I'm sure they're going to get adopted. They're all adorable. Oh, it's my willpower. It's my willpower. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. It's my baby willpower. It's my baby will. Oh, him's purr machine today. Him purr machine. Oh,
Me, Belle. Come on now.
thank you. Thank you for watching all the way in Japan. He's gone big. Oh my gosh. Isn't he getting big?
Oh, yeah.
I'm so cute.
I don't see him much.
You guys, I'm actually really lucky that I'm in a position where I cannot take cats home. Honestly. Oh. Eric has a very strict 3-pet limit.
You already broke yours.
Well, it was 2 pet. And then Salem showed up and he's like, well, I guess it's 3-pet limit. And I'm like, okay,
It needs to be
Peggy
broken.
Wiggs. Come here, come here. What's your limit, Cindy? What's your limit, Cindy? Huh?
Mommy put you down on the ground so you don't jump down from that high.
I know you can though. He's his big boy, but let's not try. It's tomorrow, Zoe, but I'm sorry I don't have a time. I will work on that. Thank you for the Amazon wish list, guys. And give me a few seconds. Gemini Angel's been hounding me to get that shop vac listed on there, and I have not gotten that to her, so I will do that right now. And, huh?
You see shop time?
Get the one I want so she can put it on the Amazon list.
Oh, gotcha.
Whatever happened with Ramsey's Ramsey's yellow car? I think that was the one that finally.
The yellow one?
Yeah, the yellow. Did I say red? The yellow
I
car.
another red one
The yellow car. I think he finally completely crashed and wrecked, and it's gone into the.
No. Time for a new vehicle.
Thank you, Mary. All right, Mr. Darcy. Hi, old grandpa. He's like, hey, anybody gonna feed me? I'm hungry. Again? You hungry?
Again?
Hold on, hold on.
You want to eat?
Let me get your old here. I got.